Yes, people, what's everyone saying, by the way? Welcome to another stream, man. Big up to you, Alex, for joining today. Listen, I'm still heartbroken, man. Like, I thought this feeling was gonna die out, man. I'm still, my head is still hot. Big up to Rude for joining in the last
Yes.
minute as well. We're going to be talking about Ten Hag's 2-year contract. We're going to be
Oh
talking
no,
about
is that confirmed?
he's set to sign. He's set to sign a 2-year contract, which is going to
Oh
take
no.
him until 2027. We'll mention about what your guys' expectation is for next season as well, right? Because that is going to be interesting. Since everyone is happy about Ten Hag, we'll see what happens there. And yeah, man, we'll delve into like the transfer budget, bro. I saw the transfer budget, and I'm seeing us only having 35 mil. It's
Well,
crazy.
I said that a month or two ago when I saw the comments, right? And I told you, man. I told you. So. And I was listening. I was listening to Rance and Said today. Obviously,
Yeah,
they're annoyed, and Faz he's losing the plot. He's in depression at the moment. Um, yeah, Rance was talking about watch after a couple months. If Eric Ten Hag loses his games, right? I don't know how true the sources are, but yeah, he goes, mark my words, they're gonna get Southgate.
bro. I'm actually scared for next year. I'm actually scared of the thought of that happening because you know what? I genuinely thought that the Southgate rumors were all false. I didn't. I thought, you know what? They're just doing this Southgate thing. Everyone's linked with United. It's the
Mm.
same thing over and over again. But the more I read into Ashworth and how because I pulled up an article in 2016 where England appointed Southgate as the manager. Ashworth was actually behind that appointment. He was actually behind it. He was the one that said he's an outstanding candidate. He literally said it
Mm.
himself. And you know how United have been so persistent with, we want Ashworth, we want Ashworth. They're haggling over money. Newcastle apparently want 15 million for Ashworth, and we're only trying to give him 3 mil. So if we don't have enough money to get a sporting director in Dan Ashworth, then how the hell, with a 35 million budget, are we going to buy players like your Elise's? I'm looking that they want Branthwaite. Branthwaite's valued at 70 mil. Elise's valued at 60 mil. Brentford want Ivan Toney more than 50 mil. Bro, like, we have to sell to buy. We actually have to sell to buy. I can't believe the state of this club. Big up to everyone as well. This is Raid. Big up, man. Big up. Big up to Lebo. Big up to Ali Razi. Listen, there's 52 people here. Ten Hag is staying. My head is on Mars. I can't stand this fan. I can't stand this fan base, and I can't stand my club. Yeah, this is stupid. He's looking to get a 2-year deal. A 2-year deal. This is
Mm.
crazy to me. Ahmed, your hope at the moment, nobody is buying, bro. I'm telling you, yeah. Our only hope is literally selling players. Selling players. That's literally it. Big up to Hussam as well. Big up to Hussam. Yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Big up to everyone. But yeah, what do you lot think, Rude? Do you think that he deserves this contract extension? And if not, why not? Because for me, yeah, this is going to set us back even further. I think this is going to do more harm than good in the long run. Yeah, these Ten Hag inners, you can start getting your little pom poms out and say, yes, get in. We got the manager. All my days, we're going to start cooking. But the football he plays is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. I've been trying to tell people that they don't want to get it in their thick head. Like
Mhm.
it's so annoying. Like, what do you think? Do you think like next season is going to go badly again?
Alex, do you want to go first?
Yeah, go on,
No,
Alex.
you go first.
Okay, yeah. Basically, you know my stance on it. I think, all right, if they've given him another season, all right, cool, go for it. But why give him a 2 years extension? Because
Yeah,
if he gets sacked, guess what? You're gonna have to pay him out 20 million or 10 million, whatever you owe the guy.
yeah.
And that's it. There's no point. And I told you, I think it's a plan. I heard that Tuchel and De Zerbi were literally on the process of like sorting out this basically payments and how much they're going to be earning and stuff like that. And apparently
Yeah.
the owners and Ineos were like, you know what, we'll stick with Ten Hag. And they actually, I think, first wanted Southgate. All right, it just, I don't know, it fits the agenda as the English flipping agenda. right?
Yeah.
And that's it. That's what I think. And I think I told you, man. Rob, did I or did I not tell you
I
about
should have
Ineos, man?
listened to you. I should have listened.
Did
I was on.
I? Yeah. Like I told you, if we get Southgate, Ineos, I told you, bro. I said it. If someone looks like a rat, they'll do some scummy shit. Like Ratcliffe looks like a rat. Look at his face.
Bro.
Yeah, look at his face. Tell me, does he not look like a rat?
Bro, Radcliffe is a fishy guy, man. I'm telling you, you're onto something,
Yeah.
Rude. Because I remember you were telling me about. I was so on the positive. Like I tried to be optimistic. You know, they're hiring people. You know, they're taking their time. They're gonna assess the situation. They're talking to managers. None of this, all of this review, it didn't indicate that you know what they're gonna keep him because I'm pretty sure the manager Ten Hag didn't know he was going to be kept. Right, so they've wasted 3 weeks. 3 weeks you wasted just to keep him. Big up Royal. He said English agenda is mad. It's not even English agenda because at the end of the day, yeah, if you're trying to build a British core, bro, England don't win things like that. They don't win. They don't win. Like, when's the last time they won something significant? Like, come on now. Radcliffe is a massive anti-immigrant guy as well, says Sean C. If Ten Hag gets sacked, Southgate is coming in, bro. I'm not joking. Yeah, if we get Southgate, I'm gonna headbutt a wall. Because, bro, I've suffered under Ollie. I've suffered under flipping Ten Hag. Yeah, Jose. Yes, he won his trophies, but his football, like I suffered under Jose. What have I done to deserve this? Like, genuinely, man. Like, I thought these guys were going to come in, we're going to go in the right direction, we're going to start cooking next season. But it turns out that we don't even have that much money. We have to sell to buy. We've just got rid of Varane, who's our best centre back, and we have Maguire. Maguire's at the club. Maguire survived, but Varane goes. That makes no sense to me. You let go of Casemiro, okay, that's fine. He didn't have the best of seasons, but you keep McTominay. Why? Why are you getting rid of the good players and you're keeping the crap ones? Luke Shaw's going to survive another season. Yeah. We got rid of Martial, rightfully so. Okay, he was injury prone. Luke Shaw's injury prone. Why don't we sell him? Sell Luke Shaw as well. Like, none of this is making sense to me. You're getting Southgate. Just because England team don't win does not mean English players don't win trophies. It's not about like just English players. If you're trying to build this whole English team and you're going to keep the likes of Maguire, Luke Shaw, and get whoever. I saw it was linked to Calvert-Lewin. Like, you need winners in that team. You need winners like a Cass. You need winners like a Varane. It rubs off with all the players. What's Kobe Mino going to do in that midfield by himself? I feel sorry for Kobe, you know. The development is going to be ruined. He's not going to get developed under this club because we don't have a coach that's going to do it, right? And let's say if we do play awfully next season, then what's going to happen? What, we bring in Southgate? It's just like, I think we're screwed, man. I've said it for screwed. Like, what are you saying, Alex, about this? Because for me, I don't see any positives. I'm not trying to see any positives. Like, do you think we're screwed in the long run?
I mean, for now, I'm not sure what is like. I actually fear for the future of this club because if we're gonna keep him for like 2 more years, then he's gonna like push us back even more because not just that, the players he's brought in, like he has not been using them correctly, and the players he brought in from the academy, like people are saying that, oh, he developed Garnacho, he developed Kobe. Like Kobe, he was always a good player. I've seen comps of him even before, like Ten Hag brought him onto the first team. Well, for Garnacho, like I didn't really rate him that much, but yeah, people are saying that oh, like he didn't get the players he wanted. Like, bro, he spent 400 million on like so many players. Like he spent 85 million on Anthony. He spent, what's it called,
65 on Mount.
Yeah, and 75 on Hoyland.
Hoyland.
So this narrative that he didn't get the players he wants is all like bullshit. So I'm just tired of it. Like, for
Big up Hamza Shampoo as well. You're screwed short and long term, bro. The FA Cup was nice, okay. In the moment, it was nice. All I'm saying to you is, in the long run, the football that we play. You know how we always make the comparison with Arsenal, Yeah, we always make, who had the better season? We had the more successful season because we won a trophy, but they had the better season because at the end of the day, their football is entertaining to watch. As much as I hate to admit it, their football is very good. Arteta, there is a vision in it. He's improving players. He's coaching these players. They're scoring a lot of goals defensively. They look really good. Yeah, that's what. And the same with Man City. Their football is good too. This is what wins you the big trophies towards in the end. Because let's say if Arteta doesn't win a Premier League next year and he does get sacked, at least Arteta left the club in a good position with good players that he's coached, and he can give it to the next guy and help them win future trophies if they wish to do that. But the problem is with Ten Hag, if it was to go bad next season and we bring in another guy, he's going to inherit a mess. And that next guy is looking like it might be Southgate. So that's going to set us back even further back. So I don't see any positives on like giving him a contract after finishing 8th. We got dominated in the Champions League. Like, people aren't deep in how bad we are in a shambles. They can call me negative all they want. But for me, I always keep it real. I want to keep it real. I'm not trying to be delusional. You're not going to get that with me, innit? So if I get things wrong, I'll hold my hands up, but I can guarantee you, that Ten Hag is not going to turn it around. We're not going to go from all of a sudden not playing good football to challenging. We've had 2 years with this guy. We saw the warning signs in this first season when he lost to Liverpool and we didn't play good football towards the end. After the Carabao Cup, we died off. Our away record in the first season was shocking, right? We lost 6-3 to Man City, 7-0 to Liverpool, and then second season, complete capitulation. And now third season, what's the expectation? What do you lot think, by the way, Rude and Alex? And comment section as well. You can get involved. What should the expectation be with Ten Hag? This is his third season under new structure. For me, go challenge. Go challenge for the league. I don't want to hear excuses about injuries. Like, I don't know. Do you lot think that's harsh? Because for me, they were making the comparison about Arteta. Arteta in his first season, I say first season, his first full season, he came 8th. And then second season, he came 5th. And third, he challenged. And fourth, he challenged. So this is Ten Hag's. I'm just going by their logic. I think he should go challenge for the league title. And if you don't, and you don't get top 4, then he should be gone. He should be gone no matter what. What do you lot think? Do you agree with?
He's gonna go if he has a bad start. He's going by Christmas time, and that's a fact. And I told you, man, I was listening to other people as well, and I'm like, you know what? These other stuff will make sense because I feel that if he has a bad season, I think the Euros is once England lose, Southgate's going to get released from England, and on top of that, if Eric Ten Hag has a bad 2-3 months, guess what? He's getting sacked, and then Southgate's going to come in, and I think that's the whole agenda. They just want their boy Southgate, and I have a strong feeling, man, that's going to happen. I think if Eric Ten Hag has a good season, which I doubt, which is less likely because he's not going to be given the funds. And yeah, man. But I'll be surprised if he does do well. But if he does, fair enough, respect. But I just don't have faith in the guy.
Bro, I'll be honest. I'm just going to read the comment section and then I'll get to Alex as well. Let me just read everyone's comment section. By the way, 124 people here. Shout out to everyone, You lot make the show, you lot are commenting. Shout out to you lot. Tyler Jones says, big up Fellaini. Listen, it's not Fellaini anymore, but maybe when I grow it out, it might be Fellaini again. Ahmed...
No? Is he frozen? He's frozen. He's frozen.
I think he's frozen. Bro, you're frozen.
Oh, mate, you're frozen, man. Yeah, so basically, well, like I said, man, with Ineos, man, I don't trust the guy. I feel that, Ten Hag is not the right man. But if he is there for another season, I'll say, oh, cool. Like, I think set up your players. You've got no more excuses now, right?
Yep.
Even Ten Hag inners, guess what? You've now... your boy has to prove us wrong. He has to prove us wrong. If he does not prove us wrong, you know what? Goodbye. Yeah. And that's it. He's the biggest failure. But Southgate, if he comes in charge, it is the guys that supported Ten Hag it is your guys' fault for him basically coming into our team, And yeah, man, I think your boy Ahmed, man, he's Ten Hag inners have probably broken into his house. But yeah, Alex, what do you think? in general?
Yeah, I'm just yeah. One sec, he just said he was frozen, but yeah, I think that it's Ten Hag's time to actually like prove me wrong,
Mm.
and actually to like at least if you can't like win a trophy, at least show that you know what you're doing. Because I'm so pissed off at him that when I found out that he was like staying,
Mm-mm.
I actually wanted to break this computer right now.
Yeah,
Like,
some
I
of us
really
can't even
did.
sleep. I've
Bro,
seen some of the people that would 10 hog out. As you've
yeah,
seen on Twitter as well, Faz is upset. Saeed, all these boys, man, they're like literally so down, man. They can't even sleep, man. And
yeah.
it's what it is. It's already ruined our summer. Like literally, it's
Mhm.
ruined my summer, man. So that's what it
Yo,
is. Oh, we thought
sorry about
Ten Hag Inners have caught you, man.
bro. The Ten Hag inners are trying to shut me down, bro. They're trying to shut me down. You're never gonna shut me down. I'm telling you.
The Matrix is against you,
Bro,
bro.
I mean, bro, the Matrix are trying to get to me. Ahmed kidnapped by the top, bro. These top Preds, yeah, their top Preds are everywhere. Their top Preds are everywhere. But now, my bad, didn't it? I just had some connection issues, by the way. The minute I was about to
Yeah.
land, big
No,
up
we were just
Scott.
talking about we're just talking about what do you think if he's given a chance for season? And obviously we said, look, this is your chance to prove us wrong.
Yeah,
Us Ten Hag outers to prove us wrong if you're there for another season. But on top of that, if like I said, the season doesn't go according to you guys, and if Southgate does come in, the people that supported Ten Hag in, it's going to be their fault that Southgate is in.
yeah, 100%.
That's
Because you know
that's
what?
what I'm saying.
The Ten Hag inners, yeah. Bro, you know what? They're gonna have the laugh, yeah, because they're like, haha, Ten Hag outers, you take it. But the thing is, the difference between us fans in comparison to the Ten Hag inners is that we can admit when we get things wrong. These guys just care about being right and getting one over you. Yeah, they don't care about the club like that. They are manager FC. That's what they are. They're manager FC. They bang on about how, oh, you're player FC, bro. Just because I back a player and I rate him, it doesn't mean I back him over the club. But you guys are backing Ten Hag over the club. So which one is it, by the way? These guys are hypocrites, man. I'm telling you, like they're a bunch of hypocrites, and what they do is crazy. Do you watch the news? Well, not really. I watch the football news, and Ten Hag is getting a contract. So I wish I didn't watch the news because, bro, this is just looking woeful. Like
Mhm.
even our transfer budget is ridiculous. I couldn't sleep because of this news, bro. I'm not joking. Like Alex, remember in the group chat when you said "f off"? No way, he's staying. I was like, my reaction was like, no, 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 don't say it's Ten Hag, please, please, please. I saw it, and this was my reaction. Wow, I was gobsmacked. I was literally gobsmacked. These Ten Hag inners don't know the long-term damage the stupid decision could cause. Bro, they don't care about the club like that. I'm telling you, they don't care about the club because if they did, they would be calling out this manager's incompetence. But instead, they're hanging on to that FA Cup because it's the only thing they can cling on to. But when things don't go well in the season, I don't want to hear any excuses. You lot said, give him the structure. Okay, we'll see what he can do with the structure. If he's that good, we shall see what he'll do with the structure. Because for me, yeah, I'm seeing loads of people saying, oh, if he gets fifth or sixth, that's people's expectation of him. I thought he was a good manager. Should you, if you rate a manager, should you not have his expectations high? If you rate him, like, do you not agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't get it. Like from a rival fan, perfect Man United midfielders: Kobe Mino, João Neves, and Bruno Gomes. Bro, I'll tell you what, yeah, that's a good midfield, but I don't even know if we can afford that. I'm telling you. Because João Neves will cost a lot of money from Benfica because he's a young midfielder, and Bruno Gomes, like Newcastle will ask for a lot of money, man. I'm telling you,
Mhm.
they'll ask for a lot of money.
No, the
Some,
Neves guy, he's going to be too expensive. He's 19. He's
yeah,
literally like potential to be good. And it's like Felix. Guess what? He was 18 or 20 years old, and he got sold for 120 million, right?
120 for Atletico, yeah.
And that's it. And it's going to be the same thing with Neves. And plus, like I say, he's playing at the Euros now. He's playing with the likes of Bruno, Ronaldo, all these boys. And imagine if he actually wins the Euros. Guess what? His value's gone up, right?
Yeah.
So literally, it's going to be what they're offering, 70 mil or 80 mil, right? Guess what? He's going to be up to about 100 and 110 million straight away if he wins the Euros, right? And we can't afford that. Eric Ten Hag even said, or not Eric Ten Hag, what's his name? The Rat. Rat
The
even said,
Radcliffe, yeah.
right? He even said that we've got 35 million to spend, right? 35 million. Brother, the guy can't even fix the flipping like roof for even, was it 5 million? You know what I mean? What the heck, man?
Bro, we have a broke billionaire. I've actually clocked it. These guys don't have money. They don't have
And
money.
people that did not want Qataris in, yeah, I'm telling you, because they go, we don't want a state-owned club. Guess what? I'd rather our stadium be fully fixed. I'd rather our stadium be like people say, "Wow, this is Old Trafford," right? I want people to like. I want to be able to say, "Look, that's my club, man.
Yeah.
That's my club, man." Like, look at it, man. It's amazing.
Facts.
Like people look at Man City, right? The training stadium, and they're like, "Yeah, man, that's what it is." Like, you know, it's just so annoying. Yeah, they don't want a state-owned club. I would rather have that and winning every game, and rather being with a broke billionaire.
100%. That's true,
Yeah,
bro. Because
that's
like,
the
the
one.
thing
Yeah,
is,
35 mil.
yeah, 35 mil. United might be finished under 7. Bro, it's not might. We are finished. We're just preparing ourselves. Ten Hag and then Southgate in January. Dream settings, bro. That's a disaster. Ten Hag incest safe. Mo and Hussam sent me. Shout out to Mo and Hussam, by the way. Make sure you subscribe and like and do all them things. Like and subscribe. Big up Hussam. But you want fancy play merchant like De Zerbi. De Zerbi is a better manager than Ten Hag. I don't care what anyone says. I genuinely think he's a better manager. You can say that, yeah, Ten Hag might have the better CV, yeah, but bro, one is upcoming and the other is established. And one hasn't been given a chance at a big club and the other hasn't. So how can you say that he's better? We saw what he can do with Brighton with less quality in that team. Bro, Welbeck, Pascal Gross, Webster, and bloody who else? That team is dead. And he's cooking with that team. People can say they finished 11th, but bro, Brighton, if it wasn't for De Zerbi, they'd be around the relegation zone. I'll tell you that for a fact. Around
And,
relegation.
Not this season, but last season, they finished 6th.
Exactly.
Right? And Brighton is not even a top 10 club usually, yeah. But De Zerbi took him to what, top 6, man. Right.
And Europa League as well.
Yeah, and Europa League and whatnot. But with certain managers, I tell you, if they are given, like for example, David Moyes, he was like given a chance to manage a top club, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't fulfill it, right? Certain managers, they can't fulfill managing top clubs. They can't do it, right? Because it's just they can't. It's like Pep was given a chance at Barcelona, but don't get me wrong, it was the prime Barcelona. He done his bit, boom, done. And but thing is, wherever Pep's gone, all right, fair enough. The clubs have had money, but he's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it at even City now. He's won the Champions League, right? So I know people say the 115 charge, yeah, but look, he's done it. Game over. He's done it. Yeah, it is what it is. But we technically outspent most clubs,
yeah,
right?
We did.
And Eric Ten Hag has been given now 400 million to do it as well, right? And guess what? The first season came in, right? That wasn't his squad, right? Remember that wasn't his squad, right? His squad was the second season.
Second season, yeah.
Right?
That was his team.
Majority of his players were the second season. And guess what? He went backwards. Right? Yep. That's what people don't realize. People said first season they got him top flipping second and whatnot. I got up. Even Arsenal, when they said they won the FA Cup, guess what? The FA Cup was won with was it Arsene Wenger's?
Unai Emery.
Unai Emery's players.
Yeah.
Unai Emery's players, not Arteta's. Right?
Wasn't.
Arteta's players have won fuck all.
Yeah.
Right? It's facts. Facts, yeah. I understand now with Ten Hag, the players have won the FA Cup, done something. But tomorrow when we get top 6 again or top 8 or whatever, he's going to say the same thing, injuries.
I hate that. Yeah. You know, there's nothing that rattles me more is the injuries. They act like we're the only team that faces injuries, as if Tottenham haven't faced many injuries, as if other teams like Chelsea haven't faced injuries. And you know what? It's crazy to me. You guys conceded the second most shots in the entire football league, I believe. How can anyone... Bro, Sean, yeah, I feel like I'm losing... You know what? You know when you speak to someone with sense, you start to appreciate it because, like, there's so much delusion in this world. A rival fan has more sense. He's a Liverpool fan. Sean has no right. He can easily be like, you know what? Screw United. Ten Hag is the one, and he can start trolling. He literally is coming out here and saying we have conceded the most shots in the entire league. He can see it. But bro, Sean, Eric Ten Hag just think it's injuries. Imagine blaming injuries. We lost 3-0 to Bournemouth and 4-0 to Palace, but it's injuries. Shut up, mate. Yeah, go on. Sorry, Alex, go on.
Yeah, can I just say, like, I hate the way that the fan base are trying to downplay the Derby because they use injuries and like players as an excuse as to why Eric Ten Hag is setting us backwards. Like, why can't you keep the same energy for the Derby? Because his players are way worse than ours, and they bopped us like 3-1 at Old Trafford, and they almost beat us when we went to their ground. But like, we relied on our players to like beat them. So I genuinely don't understand this fan base when they want to talk about injuries, because Brighton, they lost the same amount of games as us, and they don't have, and they did not even replace McAllister and Caicedo. So I don't know why people are trying to downplay the Zerbi for being a bad coach who has not even been at a big club before, but Ten Hag, who has actually been at a big club, has already failed. So I don't know. I don't get this fan base, man.
No, bro, it's spot on, bro. Like, everything you're saying is spot on. Sean's saying, I don't believe I watched you dominate a game last season. The writing was on the wall the first few games with the full team. You know what it is? I turned Ten Hag out at the first season, our first game against Wolves. I think it was that, and during pre-season as well. That's when I was like, nah, bun this guy. But you know what? I started to have reservations and started to have a bit of doubt, but I didn't say it back then because I was like, nah, it's his first season. The minute we got smashed by Liverpool, that was the biggest indicator that we should have got rid of him. How can you get absolutely dominated by Liverpool? I'm not saying they're not a bad team, but to lose in that fashion is a disgrace. Louis van Gaal never got dominated by Liverpool like that. If anything, we actually beat them at their ground. Bro, you can say Louis van Gaal's football is boring. It's repetitive. It's this and that. But bro, shall I tell you what's boring? Getting slapped by every team. I find that more boring. Yeah, I would rather watch my team have possession, and they might not have any killer instinct here, but I don't want to get smashed. Pause. I don't want to get flipping dominated. Yeah, I don't want to get dominated. The Wolves games was a madness. How that penalty wasn't given to the Wolves game where we won 1-0, where Varane scored the last winner. We got dominated in that game. And if you look at the back four line that we had, it was Lissandro. We had a full team. Against Tottenham early on in the season, we had a full team and lost. Stop hiding. These guys are hiding behind injuries. No super chats. Nah, bro, I'm not at that stage yet, bro. Baby steps, man. Baby steps.
We'll get there.
Yeah, it's all about the content. I just need to be consistent, and hopefully you lot enjoy it, man. Because like, it's a crazy world, man. Crazy world. Saeed just started the stream and the countdown was running, and then the news broke. Bro, shout out to Saeed, by the way. He's a real one as well. He's a real one. But yeah, Royal says he better challenge or go home. Big up to you, by the way.
100%. This year he needs to be at least, I'd say top 3, man. 100% or 3, 100%. Because he's got no excuses this year now, man. If he gets below top 4, he needs to go. Yeah, go, man. There's no point, man. But I think this year it will be a bit different because Liverpool, man, they got a new manager.
Did you hear what Van Gaal said about him?
Apparently, he praised him in it.
He said that he's the best Dutch manager right now.
Yeah, praised him. And then they got Arteta. Obviously, Arsenal are going to do the same old shit. They're going to play decent. Man City is going to be up there, and that's it, man. I think
Villa as well, maybe Villa.
I think Chelsea. Well, we don't know about Chelsea. Who, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, man, with United, man, because now we got Europa. You know, so we see what's what, man. But it's going to be. You know what? I was actually looking up for this season, man. I was like, new manager.
Same.
Hopefully, we could try something new, man. But it's is what it is, and it's ruined the summer already for some of us United fans. But I've got some pro Ten Haggers like as mates, right? They're like, yeah, man, we're happy, this and that. But as soon as they get the news of Southgate, I go, look, now be happy, right? It's because of you. Right, this has happened. It's like, you know, people like Goldbridge. I used to watch a lot of Goldbridge back in the days, right? But as soon as he starts like favoring certain things. Like, be
Mm.
sort of neutral, right? But at the same time, I was an Ollie fan as well. I thought he'd done all right. But thing is, when your results don't go your way, you have to go. Even he thought,
Yeah.
yeah. But at least with Ollie, he's a straightforward guy. Right. I saw his post interviews
Overlap.
and stuff like that. Yeah. He's a straightforward guy.
He's honest.
Yeah. He's an honest guy. He goes, look,
Honest
I
guy.
knew it. Yeah, I knew it. It wasn't it. Done. Yeah. But Ten Hag guys, yeah, and the fans of Ten Hag, they're not straightforward. They look at the 14 losses in the Premier League and they're like, for them, it doesn't mean anything. I'm like, bro,
It doesn't.
that is a lot, man. 14 losses in the league. That's the most ever United's ever lost.
14 losses. You know,
Yeah.
the more I think about it, the more I'm like,
Yeah, I think the previous manager, the most losses was, I think, 12, right?
yeah,
And he's achieved 14 in the
he's
league.
broken it.
Yeah.
He's broken.
Only thing he didn't break was that 58 was the lowest points tally. Yeah, but he was lucky, right? But that 58 points tally was Ollie / Ragnick, so it doesn't count, right? Because as a single manager, he's got the lowest points tally.
Yeah. Spot on, by the way. Like,
Mm.
genuinely, 14 Premier League losses. The lowest finish ever in United history, I'm pretty sure. And they're still back. Like, it's crazy to me. Ollie finished in better Premier League positions in his first 2 seasons than Ten Hag. And Ten Hag, bro, I was very, listen, I'm not going to pretend like I was very Ollie out. I didn't like his football. I didn't think he had the credentials to be managing the job yet. But at least with him, he knew when his time was up. With Ten Hag, he might have the trophies, but the football long term is not gonna be able to help us in the long run. It's not gonna help. Coldy says FA Cup winner, bro. Listen, FA Cup winner or not, the guy's still a rubbish manager. Manchester United fans is deluded and sheep like girls. This fan base is deluded. This will never happen in Real Madrid. Elite Real Madrid fans is elite. To this is why Real Madrid is elite. Madrid have literally remember. You know, Carlo Ancelotti. That guy is a sick manager. You know, there was a period where Madrid fans were like saying sack him, and look what he's won them. See the standards they uphold, Madrid. The standards they uphold. Rafa Benitez gone. Who else?
Benitez didn't even last 6 months there, man.
It was only a month, I think. It was.
No,
It was only
3 months because I think he got knocked out. He got knocked out the couple of cup games, and that's it. They got rid of him.
even that guy. What's his name? I can't pronounce his name. Lopetegui. He was at Madrid too. Lopetegui. How do you say his name? Lopetegui, the guy who used to manage Sevilla, I think. I can't remember his name. Someone in the comment section will know. If someone can put his comment and his name. But yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe will have us up there. Don't worry. You got to understand that you got Newcastle, who are going to improve probably, who will have a decent team, and you've got
Chelsea.
you've got Chelsea, who are going to spend money. You've got Tottenham, who are going to look. I don't know. I think they're going to improve. I think they've got a good manager in Ange. I think he is good. Lopetegui, that's the one. Big up Lewis, by the way. Big up Lewis for commenting. But yeah, that's it's crazy. I find the Goldbridge funny as a rival fan, and sometimes he has good opinions, but he has slated Ten Hag out people regularly this season, and that's disrespectful for me. Goldbridge doesn't know what he's talking about, and I think he's on that PR, bro. He's on that United money. Like I can tell.
That guy's a Nottingham Forest fan, man.
Yeah, that Mark Goldbridge is not even his real name, so that's crazy. Because he was very vocal.
Most people that are like loving it are the rival fans, right? And that, what does it say, man? Like, cool. Let's look at as a rival fan, they're gonna stay obviously. Obviously, they don't want United to succeed. We know that, right? But they're gonna look at it as like, all right, cool. United keeping Ten Hag, and they are happy, right? What does that say? Your rival fans, they're not upset he's staying. They're buzzing. Yeah, they are buzzing that he's staying. So what does that say? Right, that says that our club, man, is not going to move forward under Ten Hag. Right, if a rival fans can see that, why can't the other part of the United fans see that? They just go, "Oh, just give him another season and stuff like that, man." You know what I mean?
You know what I believe?
Go on, Alex.
Yeah, I believe they think he's going to become another Ferguson, and you know, like You know, like when someone like takes the piss out of your dad, like a family member, like for example your mom, and you just want to punch them in the face, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what I feel like with Ferguson. Like this, like comparing Eric Ten Hag to Ferguson is the biggest disrespect to this club and to him as a manager,
Yeah.
because you cannot look at, you know what, even before Ferguson came to Manchester United, like he's actually achieved stuff way better than
Sure.
Ten Hag. Like the last manager to beat Real Madrid in a European final. Like no manager since him has beaten Real Madrid, and it's Real Madrid we're talking about. And these men wanna keep a guy that bottled a semi-final to Spurs, man. Like Spurs, especially to Pochettino as well. Like, like it just pisses me off too much, man. I've
No,
had enough.
it's true, man. It's true. Like they always say, yeah. Like my mate even pulls out evidence saying, "Oh, look at the fans wanted Fergie out and stuff like that." I'm like, look, don't compare that for Fergie to now, because Fergie at that time didn't have the money. He had the same players, right? Somehow he just got the best out of the players. They've won a trophy, right? And I swear, even after that, Fergie kept most of the same players, anyways, right? Now, guess what? Eric Ten Hag is going to be given some money, and guess what? He's going to get rid of some of the players as well, which he will. Fergie never done that, right? Which is facts. He never done that. And Fergie as well started off with, when he started that run after 92, 93, he started off with the youngsters. Guess what? Eric Ten Hag can do that, right? He's going to buy a few players and he's going to be like, go on. But then afterwards, if that doesn't work, he's going to do the same thing, make excuses as he always does, right? And that is it. And thing is, you can even see, like, if he'd done the right things, the fans won't gun him. They won't basically say, look, you're doing this bad, you're doing that bad. They will actually respect you, right? If you say the right things, right? That's what people respected Ragnick. Right, we never got the results. But Ragnick, he came out straight after, goes, look, we this United, man, it needs a whole a structure rebuild. Literally, they need every 10 players sold. He said they need it straight, right? But under Ten Hag, you're not going to get that now. So they're going to get rid of the experienced players. And I wonder now what's going to happen to Bruno. I think he's going to be given the new contract, 100%, and he's going to be on what 250, 300,000 a week, which Eric Ten Hag wants. So yeah.
It's crazy because what you're saying is spot on, bro. Like this is ridiculous. Like Chelsea sack managers, big up Prince Prodigy. Chelsea sack managers, Madrid sack managers, Bayern sack it. But when United do it, it's a problem. What the hell are we doing? Shall I tell you why they have an issue with managers being sacked? It's because the standards are so low and they want another Fergie. That's what they want, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they keep making the comparison with Ferguson. Ferguson is literally an anomaly. He's a freakish manager. There won't be another Ferguson. So comparing Ten Hag to Fergie is such a disrespect to Fergie after what he's done. Yeah. And you're comparing two different eras as well. It's a different era. And you would know that as well, Ruud, because bro, you've seen the success of Ferguson. Obviously I'm a bit younger. I have seen us win everything, yeah.
Bro, I started watching football at 96, probably 97. 90. I was 6, 7 years old, right?
There you go then.
You know what I mean? I've seen all the errors, and I'm not used to us losing, and it's like I'm just getting bored, man. It's like this is it's actually killing me, man. It's like you know what? It's like now it's honestly putting me to a point where I don't want to watch United now, right? Honestly, I don't really want to watch it. It's killing my love for the club, if that makes sense. And if they now get, which my feelings might come true, if they get Ragnick, not Ragnick, so it's Southgate in let's say December time, that's it. It's done. You know what I mean? It's finished, man. I don't trust Ineos. I think there's Glazer 0.2 and Ragnick. Not Ragnick. Ragnick was my head. Yes, Ineos, man. They're always basically they're snaky, man. They're all snakes, man.
You mentioned a good point about Ralph Rangnick. People had a lot of stick, and people giving him a lot of stick. For me, that guy, regardless of the results, I remember against that first game against Palace where we were pressing in the first 30 minutes, and then
that was actually a good game. That
we won 1-0, and we were pressing. And Dallo was playing well that season as well. Sancho had his best football under Ralph Rangnick. But the thing is, I remember, he was talking about open heart surgery. Open heart surgery. You need to sell 10 players. You need to identify what type of football you want to play. You need to hire the right manager. And my theory is that I think that Ralph wouldn't have minded having some role upstairs, but Ten Hag was like, nah. I think Ten Hag and Ralph didn't get. I don't think they got on. Mate, I have a feeling that he was like, and then eventually he took was it the Austria job he took? Is it the Austria job? Yeah, he took the Austria job. And to be fair, bro, their football is quite decent. I see Arnautovic balling out with Austria, and like and yeah, I've got this on my screen, by the way. I always want to point this out because people aren't realizing 574 most shots faced. I think below that is West Ham, and I can't remember what the other team was. If I actually zoom in to this, let me zoom out. Actually, no, that's way too much. Yeah,
Was that Luton, Sheffield, and
Burnley.
Burnley? Yeah,
Burnley.
and West
Like
Ham. Yeah.
Luton and Sheffield are the two teams that we faced that have faced more shots than us. That is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Ranić not staying should have been a huge red flag. Yeah, I agree with this because he was the only guy that was talking sense. If you look at the quotes that he comes out with in comparison to Ten Hag, remember he says, "Oh, Ten Hag, we play good football. We played the most entertaining football after getting smashed." Like it makes no sense. So I've supported Manchester United since 1999 and Real Madrid. So haram football.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? Haram football and coming from Ten Hag. Have Morocco friends of me happy because Ten Hag stays. So angry at the summer. It's garbage. Wait, are you a United fan and a Madrid fan?
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bro, big up the comment.
But I told you, man, it's just not going there, man. It's like Ragnick left as well. I think it's just because of the board and stuff like that. It's like look at and every time I look back at Ronaldo's interview with Piers Morgan, what does he say?
Yeah.
He's talking about the board. They don't have a clue, right?
Yeah.
And he even says they're not going to move forward, and they're not. I see already, man. If someone says we are going to use British taxpayers' monies to fix the roof, right? I still can't get over that. Yeah, sorry, man. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to move forward. 100%.
Is that what he said? By the way, we're going to use British tax. Say the last part again.
The British taxpayers' money to fix the roof. I'm going to find it somewhere and I'll show you. No, he's actually he spoke about it. He actually said it.
Bro, the red flags, I can't believe it. Like I was watching Radcliffe interviews. You know the interview where he was talking about he wants to improve the environment at the club. Do you think, Alex, that this was just all PR? Like, do you think Radcliffe has just tricked the whole fan base into what they want to hear, and they're not actually on anything? And then we should have maybe listened to people like, because Nice fans had their reservations about Ineos, because I see there's some quote about Dante saying less talking, more action. Do you think that Radcliffe has tricked the whole fan base and would you say they're worse than the Glazers? What's your opinion like? What do you think?
I mean, quite possibly. I mean, I'm not sure if they're worse than the Glazers, but like, I think they might be like bad, but like right now, it's just that I've lost huge respect for Ineos right now. It's not because it's like, bro, these men, they came in like with plans and telling us that they were gonna like change the style of play, like change the philosophy of the club, like change the culture. And it's like, if you are willing to like give Ten Hag another chance, then that just tells me that you don't care. Like, it's like I can't even trust them no more, because why would you even come out saying that you want to see a style of play, but you keep this manager? And it's like, bro, I'm not sure. Like, it's just that they might actually either they are deluded and were being run by morons that listen to the fans, or they just want to bring in their mates and like bring in possibly Southgate.
Bro, like it's actually crazy, man. My brother is a Nice fan and he warned me about Ineos. He's a Nice fan. Fair enough, man. The bright side is that Ineos are renegotiating Eric Ten Hag's contract to nullify his veto power when it comes to transfers. I mean, yeah, it's a it's a positive, but at the end of the day, if he can't coach these players, then there's nothing positive to look at anything there. How did we back Ten Hag over Ronaldo? The flipping goat. I'm ashamed, bro. I'm gonna say it in front of everyone. Yeah, I was literally the biggest Ten Hag inner. Yeah, I was Ten Hag in, and then I was like, okay, fair enough. He's making big moves. Ronaldo was right about this guy the whole time. And you know what? Fair play to Rude. He was backing Ronaldo. And Ronaldo saw the vision, man. He saw it. He saw it. Like the minute that he was falling out with him, we should have seen it as a red flag. And you can see it here. People are talking about, oh, what manager can you get? What manager can you get? Look at the manager list. You got Tuchel, Poch, I'm not a fan of. Marco Silva, I'm not a fan. De Zerbi, I'm a fan. McKenna, I'm not a fan. You could have easily gotten De Zerbi, bro. Clearly, there's something wrong. Or Tuchel. Well, there you go. Then you could have got either of them managers. Yeah, Pochettino, no thanks. Thomas Frank, although I do think he's a good manager with what he does with Brentford, but I don't think he's United level. At the end of the day, it's crazy to me. Like, I don't see how things pan out in a good way. Big up to you, Yuki. I'm going to read a few comment sections and then we'll move on to the whole Ashworth thing because that's triggering me. Third season should be challenging. I agree with that. You're getting Southgate for sure, bro. 6 years without a trophy before Ten Hag arrived. Despacito with Justin Bieber was the top hit. Just let that sink. Big up Jarvis, by the way. Just because England... I've read that. How much do we have to spend? We have 35 million to spend. Ten Hag must win the heart of the fans. Big up Manucci, a baller back then. And the shape of you, says Ed Sheeran. With Ed Sheeran, says Jarvis. Yeah, bro, listen. Southgate's record versus top teams says it all. Should be nowhere near a big club. Was he not relegated with Middlesbrough?
Yeah, he was.
Honestly, man, like, I can't believe it. Calvert-Lewin in 2024, my club is in a shambles. Don't be surprised if we get Calvert-Lewin. Don't be surprised. He won't cost a lot of money. He's English as well. That's what these guys are trying to build. You're screwed short and long term, says Hamza Shampoo. My issue with Ten Hag is when they think an English manager is going to bring success to a squad that Mourinho couldn't. Oli at least got second, but those guys played a better brand of football than Eric Ten Hag in 24. That is spot on. The football we played under Jose and Van Gaal and Oli was actually better than Ten Hag. I agree with that. Jack House says, big up Ahmed, big up to as well. Sean C says, was the...
There you go, bro. Yeah, you wanted some proof, right? I just got it up, right? Sir Jim told BBC Sports editors, right? So people listen, right? This is on 27th of Feb.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, with the capacity of Old Trafford as well. So yeah, they run that the 74,310 capacity Old Trafford had become tired in needs of basic refurb, right? He said any plans to build a new stadium that could also be used as a national ground would require a conversation with a government about using taxpayer funds.
Bro, that is such a red flag. That's such a red flag.
Right. I told you, man, since I heard that, I lost it. And I was like, you know what? Since that day, man, I was like, it's finished, man. And I know what it is. Some people like, oh, no, give him a chance. I go, look, if someone says that, it's like any of you guys or any of you guys watching at home, you got your own house or business. What are you going to do to improve it? If it's a leak, you use your own money to fix the leak, right?
Yeah.
You do that. But this guy saying, nah, man, we're going to use the British taxpayers' money.
British tax. This guy is like, he's a bluffer, you know. He's actually a bluffer.
You know, literally, man. And it's literally on BBC, man, like reporter, editor. Like, look, man, that's the thing.
You know what? Let me try and get it up, actually. I'm going to try and get it up. You guys can carry on, yeah? Let me try and get it up when it comes to BBC.
Put down Ratcliffe Old Trafford plans by British taxpayers. It'll come up straight.
Sure.
And it's literally, honestly, man, if you look back into everything, you're like, all right, that's messed up. And on top of that, They've got Eric Ten Hag now back in, and on top of that, if he fails, they're going to put Southgate. It's all going to go back to Southgate, man, and then everyone's going to be screwing, and I'm not gonna. It's just going to be terrible, man.
You know,
I've actually
you
got it.
know what I have to say about the Southgate rumor, yeah? It's like, if Southgate comes true, it's just like, I'll be honest, I'll just be laughing because what they did with the manager situation, if they could watch Ten Hag for like another season, yeah, then they told me that they are telling me that they don't care about like appointing Southgate, and it won't really be a surprise because I've seen the way that these guys are like trying so hard to get Ashworth because
Yeah.
they're willing to pay money to get Ashworth, even though we can get so many like sporting directors that are better than Ashworth. And another reason why I'll be laughing is because that the fans, they deserve it, because these men are willing to defend a manager that has a lot of evidence that he should not be taking us forward, and they have made it very, very easy for Ineos to go and appoint Southgate. So,
Yeah.
congratulations. You guys think you won, but realistically, you men made the club worse, and that dickhead channel. So, yeah, good luck.
That's
Good
nah,
luck,
speak
yeah.
your mind, bro.
See
Like,
that. The comments there. I told you, man.
man
Exactly.
has no money, wants English taxpayers for stadium of North or some BS. We should
Did
have
I?
saw.
Did I not say? I told you this about a month ago, right? Even 2 months ago. Some people are Nana is bullshit. Here you go. He stated it, man. I saw it, man.
Bro, Radcliffe is actually a fraud, you know. You're right. He's actually a fraud.
If he was a billionaire, as he says he was, I promise you now, right? He would have fixed it. Like I follow one of the Qatari guys, right? You know that Sir Jim, what's his name, man? The that Sheikh guy. I follow his son
Yeah.
on Instagram. And you do know they're full-time United fans. They're proper United fans, right? Because I follow him. He posts every United stuff, right? I follow the son, yeah. And even people are DMing him and stuff, and he actually blocked his DMs and stuff and comments because when this news came out about Ratcliffe, everyone's like messaging him, and I was just like, "Oh my days, man!" And you knew it then is over, man. But I think they did try putting bids, but Glazer didn't want it.
Bro, the Qataris would have fixed so many things, you know. They would have fixed straight away. Leaking roof and gone. Stadium new.
refurbed straight away.
Transfers like that. Look what Bowley's doing at Chelsea, even though it didn't work out. Money, boom. Like, these guys are broke billionaires.
And also, on top of that, is it true that I had a debate with someone about it? Ratcliffe had a Chelsea season. He was a Chelsea season ticket holder.
True.
Yeah, I think it's true.
And he even said he's a United fan. Firstly, you can't be a United fan and get a Chelsea flipping season ticket holder. You can't do that.
I think it's the fact that he wanted to buy Chelsea.
Yeah, he did want, but he's not a United fan. He's not a United fan. He's just chatting shit.
Yeah.
Right? He's not a fucking United fan, man. And that's what annoys me, man. And I even said to someone, look, he was watching Chelsea full time. He's only doing it because United's the biggest club in England, which it still is, right? The biggest club in England. And it's just to get his name out there. Yes, I own Manchester United now, right? But he's not going to get them anyway. He's just going to cane money out of them, and that's it. It's like the Glazer done.
He's going to take money out of us, but like I just don't think he knows how to run us properly, if you know what I mean.
Billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe, United fan, but there you go. He's not a United fan. Do you know any United fans or any fans in general, like, would do this?
No one would do that. No one.
I'm not going to waste my money. Like, look, bro, I live down south, right? And Chelsea's up the road, bro. I'm not going to buy a Chelsea season ticket, yeah, and be like, yeah, cool. I know he's a billionaire, yeah, but I'm not going to buy it and be like, yeah, boys, I support Man United.
100%. Like, bro, it's a joke, by the way. Like, this guy claims to oh, I love United. My favorite player is Cantona. Blah 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 blah. And yet you have a Chelsea season ticket. Get out, mate. And big up Ravi saying, what do you see different will happen in Eric Ten Hag's third year? I'm gonna say it here. I don't see anything changing. Maybe the injuries might go less by a little bit, but the football's not going to change. Problems will still occur. You see, and like I said, his second season, he had this team, and that's it, bro. This third season, I seen.
He's not going to buy anyone. He's not going to buy anyone. If he does, it's going to be some players that we don't know.
Yep.
And I'm not going to lie, they're not going to do fuck all. And plus,
I'm not going to do anything.
they're gonna get rid of Iran. They're gonna get rid of Casemiro, and that's two key players. They're gonna get rid of experienced players. And guess what? You're gonna have Mason Mount there, right? And you're gonna have some other players there, right? That ain't gonna do shit. So Mason Mount. Even I said it before, right? He was the worst signing that we've done. 60 million, 65 million. How much it was, right? The worst part when you could have bought someone else for about 40 million, and that you had that 20 million there to spend on whoever. So you could have done that. You understand? Yeah. But that's the point, man. Varane meant Inter Milan. There you go.
Inter Miami have just made an approach to ask on Varane's potential fee, deal, and conditions. Nothing else at the moment. No negotiations. You know what? Yeah.
I don't think he's going to Miami.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't. Like, if he goes to Inter Miami, yeah, their squad is stacked because they have Messi, they have Suarez, they have
Busquets, Jordi Alba.
They might even have Di Maria now.
He's balling out at Benfica, isn't he?
They might have Mudryk. They might have Mudryk soon.
Yeah, they might have Di Maria, man. But I don't think Inter Miami is going to pull off Varane, man. I think Varane, if you want to go for bigger payback, which most of these players will, right? They'll probably do 1 season or 2 seasons at Saudi, right? Is that look at Laporte, right? Laporte, sorry. He's done the same thing. He's gone 1 season at what's his name? Al Nassr, right? Al Nassr, yeah. And now he's leaving. Right, he only done it so he can play football because he wasn't playing football at Man City. And the guy's still a good player, man. Laporte is still a good defender, man.
Laporte is a quality player. I've always thought he was the better centre back over Diaz, in my opinion, for when it comes to Man City. I just think left-footed, good on the ball. I do like Laporte, and with Varane,
oh man, even at United, man, if he was that left side centre back at United, bro, I'll take him straight.
He's so good, Laporte. He's proper good centre back, and with Varane, I'll always die by this opinion that he is our best centre back, no matter what. You can say that he's injury prone, but if you look at the appearances, he's been our most available centre back of the season, alongside I think Harry Maguire. So don't give me this thing that we need to sell him because he's getting old. Harry Maguire, Harry Maguire is older than Varane. I don't know if you like.
Yeah,
he's older than him. So
I think by a year or so. Yeah.
Take me back to 07 and 08 where we were the best team in the world.
Me
too.
That era, man. I mean,
you know what? Come on, man. That's just mad. Yeah.
Bro, look how far we've fallen. We've fallen so mad.
Trust me, man.
I wish I was old enough to see that team.
Oh, mate. 07,
have you seen the rumours, man? They apparently we're linked to De Ligt, and I don't think De Ligt's going to leave Bayern Munich.
No.
Yeah.
I don't. De Ligt will cost quite a lot of money. Do you not think?
A lot of money, plus no Champions League football. So that's gonna, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got no champion. Who the hell are we gonna convince to come to United if we've got no Champions League? Who are we gonna? You know what? I've actually clocked it. Maybe players like Branthwaite. Them average players, them okay players. They're more likely to come to United because you think about it. If we lose, because I see us getting rid of Mason Greenwood to Juve. I think Juve are interested in Sancho and Mason, bro. That's a good partnership right there. But what I'm saying is that if we get 40 mil for them two each, but then we still miss out on Elise, then that is Ineos being clowns. Being clowns, innit? Because Ten Hag says he wants a right winger. Go get Elise then, innit? And I can guarantee you, I've been chatting to a lot of people here, a lot of my mates saying to me that with Elise, he's a very good player, but if you don't play him in the right system, I don't see him. I just don't see Ten Hag getting he doesn't get on with players. It wouldn't surprise me if he falls out with Elise and then says, "Oh, he's not good enough, and fans will turn on him. Remember how they turned on Sancho, and
Yeah.
right
So,
now it wouldn't surprise me if they turn on Diallo. I don't know what's going to happen with
I
Diallo.
don't
By
think
the
they're
way.
going to turn on Diallo, but I just don't think they're going to carry
Diallo
on.
won't play, man, next year. He's only going to be given an odd match, right? And I feel sorry for the kid, man, because he
Quality
actually wanted
player.
to play. He wanted to play for United, man, and I just feel like he's let down by the manager. And if the manager was giving players chances, guess what? He would have given at least Diallo at least 10 good matches or full matches to play. That's when you can actually judge a player. I always say that give a player, man, a good amount of games. If for the first 5 games, if they're really bad, fair enough, right? But if they got better quality, give them like full 10 games. And if they play half decent, cool, you're giving them a chance. If they've done not what you want, fair enough. It's like, look
Yeah,
at Rashford. He's given every game under the book, right? And
yeah.
majority of the games, like 9 games out of 10, right, he plays shit, right? Which is true. He does. He doesn't play great. He
Mm.
plays shit, right? Diallo is going to run back a bit. He's got magical, like you can tell, man. He's got some
Yeah.
good technical ability with the
Baller,
kick,
man.
right?
Baller.
Yeah. And obviously with Mason Mount as well, like even him, right? He doesn't have a good game, but he runs around a lot. That's about it, right? He's not technically great. I don't like him. I don't think he can pass, and I don't think he can
Who's
shoot.
this?
Mason Mount,
Mason Mount for me. It just seems to me I think he's average, man. I don't think he's
average, yeah.
special. I think he's
And
average.
I
I
told
think
you,
they'll be
man.
giving the number 7 as well, man.
Yeah, that's just for PR, man. PR, so that because he's English as well. I always bring it up because they only want to bring in like English players or English managers. So the biggest club in the world, yeah, is going to be run by an English manager. That is it. That's all they want, man. They want, yeah, they want it to be like, yeah, man. Look, this is it. This is England. But if it's like, look at Martial's treat. He's not English. If he was English, promise you would not be treated like that, right?
Martial is the
Um,
most disrespected player post
yeah,
Ferguson, bro. He's been so
and
disrespectful.
don't know. I'm not his biggest fan. I do love the guy, as in he can play. He's got good, abilities. Yeah, but he's only injury prone. That's it,
He
right?
is
But look at Luke Shaw, man. He's done worse, right? He's done
worse.
worse than Martial. And
Like Martial has been more available than Luke Shaw. Did you know that?
Yeah,
yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
100%. That's why I said it, man. I don't agree with what Manchester United do, man. It's just irritating now, man. It's just getting boring now, man. And it's like I'm about to give up, man. Literally, I'm about to go. As soon as the Southgate news comes, man, I'm gonna be like, oh, great.
Bro, you
I'm
know what's
telling you, I
crazy?
see it happening.
I'm gonna show this one thing before I end the stream, yeah, because I wanna show you look this year,
Is
because
it
this,
okay if
yeah, of course, Alex.
yeah, like yo, with like Ten
Mm.
Hag and with the Southgate thing, like, do you think that Dan Ashworth and Jason Wilcox are on board with this or not?
On board with like the whole Ten Hag situation.
Yeah,
I
because
don't.
No, I think they are, but I think now they know that he most likely might flop, right? And that's why I always say I think their main concern is they want to get Southgate in, right? And that's what I see. I see it, man. I see some podcast today, and that's what people are saying now. They want to see Southgate coming in, right? They know that Ten Hag might fail. Most likely he might fail. That's what they think. They know that if he fails for the first 2 months or 2.5 months, they're going to sack him in December, and then
Yeah,
Southgate's going to come, and they're going to have him as a temporary manager, and then if he does really well, they might give him a long-term contract. That's my
100%.
thought.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
know what
what
I
I
think.
think. They're going,
You know
Alex.
what I think. So yeah, I think that if we were to get Southgate, I think that it would be like a Brentford or in like a Sir Jim or
Mm,
Dan Ashworth type of manager, but like I don't think it will be like thingy Omar Barada or Jason Wilcox type of manager, because I saw an interview of Jason Wilcox discussing like how the players are important for like the manager's style of play. And I
Yeah,
feel like thingy Jason Wilcox is gonna be like important for us right now more than Ineos, Sir Jim Bradford,
yeah.
and I think Dan Ashworth is also going to be important but not as important. But like, I feel like maybe like thingy, Jason Wilcox ain't really on board with Southgate, but like I think he wants
He's the
to.
technical director, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the tech.
Wilcox.
You know, he
Yeah.
used to be. I heard that he used to be like a technical baller as well. So I feel
Yeah.
like he can identify the players, and I feel like he can like
Because he did
help
say he
coach
wanted
young
like
players.
football, didn't it? He did say
Yeah,
that, didn't he, Alex? I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched Wilcox when I was younger, but what I'm saying is like he came out and said when he joined towards the later end of the season, he wants to see a significant improvement in how we play football. So, and he was hinting at, okay, let's see the possession football, and we didn't really see it. He's just made it more like he's just, I don't know, like he's not really made it possession based. Like Ineos clearly wants a head coach and not a manager. By the way, they want a head coach, bro. That's what I'm saying. Big up Hector. Back your structure, my brother. You asked for it, now you got it. Like I said, I asked for structure, but what I didn't ask for is for us to be waiting for 3 weeks to sack the same manager that you lot weren't even convinced in the first place, and you interviewed other managers. Nothing in Rude and Alex. There was no indication with this whole process with Ineos, no indication that resulted to Ten Hag staying. I didn't
no,
see anything, nothing. Wage structure was getting fixed. Bruno's contract was still up in the air. So that I was thinking, okay, Bruno might leave, or they're trying to sell him because he's getting older and they don't want to give him a new contract. Okay, that's Ten Hag's guy. They're talking to other managers. Okay, they clearly want another manager. There was no indication. So for them to do an Uno reverse and be like, now we're going to keep him, means that either they don't have the money to sack him and they don't have the money to give it to the new manager with the whole package, or they did bottle it. And the third reason is they've got someone else eyeing up for the next job if it was to go bad. And
I think they're waiting for Southgate. Because why? Because why? Like, bro, why would he even come out saying that he might leave the England squad if he doesn't win the Euros?
Or was he not? Was he not always indicating that he wanted to leave regardless, though, before the whole situation? Or was that not true?
Yeah, but like it's getting more like worse though.
Bro, it's crazy because when I was hearing about Dan Ashworth wants a yes man, bro, we don't even have. You know what's crazy to me? How can you talk about transfers when you can't even get a sporting director? You know how much they're offering? They want 15 mil, and we're trying to haggle with 3 million. How the hell are we going to buy players if we're not we don't even have that much money? Hector says you got to understand there isn't a time frame for this new structure. It's still being put into place. United ain't a sellable project right now. The Zerbi ain't inheriting this kind of squad. Takes time, bro. The Zerbi, yeah. If we sold the project, bro, the Zerbi even said that his dream job will be United. No one's going to turn down that United job. So there must have been something in that interview with Tuchel that made Tuchel back away. There must have been something, what Ineos said. Either they don't have the money, or there was something in the clause where Tuchel didn't really agree. And that's it. It's not about us not being able to get the manager. De Zerbi can make us play good football. He can make us play good football. I'm going to just read the chats here, and then we'll finish off later on. Like I said, Alex and Rude, once I finished off the chat, you lot can, if there's anything you want to say, you can say.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
94 people.
Ahmed, listen, man, I have to make a move, bro.
Big up, big up.
And yeah, so because I'm literally busy after 3:30, man, so I want to have a quick hour pump. I got to shoot.
Hit the gym, bro. Big up,
man. Take care, Alex. You whenever, man. Yeah, take care, people.
Take care, man. Take care. Make sure you follow him as well. Make sure you follow him.
Yeah.
Big up to Rude. There's 91 people here. Look, just like, comment, and subscribe, and keep doing what you're doing because this show has been amazing. Big up to Alex as well for making it good. Big up to Rude who's just left. Ineos couldn't get no one to take over from Eric Ten Hag, hence why you still give him as your manager. I actually don't think
a lot of managers, man.
There was a lot of managers.
No way. They therefore changed their mind. Like I think the Southgate rumors are actually they might actually be coming true because you don't like keep a manager unless you want another manager that is still in the job. Like it doesn't make sense.
100%. Lewis says, I think the plan for you is to ship players out while Ten Hag keeps the ship sailing, then get rid of him.
He's gonna make us worse, though. That's the
He's
problem.
gonna. I mean, he's getting rid of the players that are actually better than the current ones. I understand what you're saying, Lewis, but this is why I allude to long term. We're fucked, fucked long term. He wants tax money for your new stadium. Yeah, Rude was spot on about this. He was spot on about it. Everything if seen about Jim as a person outside the football is questionable, 100%. How did we back Ten Hag over Ronaldo,
No,
bro?
I've read that.
Sorry.
I've already read that.
Oh yeah, you've already read that. The have I read this as well? Yeah. My brother, yeah, I've read this as well.
Oh, yeah,
For
I
sure.
should have. No, I should have listened to my friend who is like a PSG fan, yeah, and he was telling me that thingy that are like he knows like a lot of Nice fans, like they don't even rate the owners like that because
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. They don't rate because I saw Dante saying like talk less and do more action. He was alluding because they didn't know what they were doing. And bro, it shows in it. They sacked about 5 managers and clearly they got things wrong in it. Like, bro, don't think people realize how little cash billionaires actually have. It's all tied up in everyone's mortgage, other assets they swoop. Yeah, that's true. Qatari had a plan. They did have a plan, and we bottled that, bro. I wish we got the Qataris. I genuinely wish. As a Chelsea fan, I can't blame him. Um, this is like
you man
person
got Todd
saying,
Bowley, man.
bro. Todd Bowler, bro. At least he's got ruthlessness. At least he's spending money, unlike these guys. This is like a person saying that they support Dortmund, but they have a buy-in season ticket. Yeah. Personally, I can take my club hat off and speak objectively. Others can't, though, unfortunately. Big up to Lewis Christie. Shout out to you, man. United can get there again. It will just take time and a lot of patience. Maybe a change of ownership again, and we will see. I think the only way for us to go back to the top is Qataris coming in. That's the only way I see.
Yeah, I
Brand
did.
will be a good young centre back. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, because I did hear something about like Sir Jim Ratcliffe might be forced to sell if like the Glazers actually want to sell like the whole thing, but like if like he like wants to pay more than someone who, let's say like someone comes in like the Qataris, if they
Yeah.
offer more than what Ratcliffe offers to the Glazers, then I think they get the club and he's gone. But if Ratcliffe offers more than what they are planning to offer, then I think he gets the club and they cut. So yeah, it might be that situation where that situation might actually can save us, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's the only way I see it, the way how you said it. Like, that's the only way I see us going back to the top. Like, people can say it's negative, but bro, like, I don't trust Ineos. I'm not saying Ineos out. I do not trust these ownerships. I don't trust them. If they had my trust, I backed them, but I don't trust them anymore. That's it.
Like, I'm skeptical now. I
I'm
don't.
100%.
Yeah.
Building a cup side is a lot easier than a league side. I agree with that. The owners know we can compete for cups. Agreed. We ain't got the squad for a title challenge right now. Like Ralph said, open heart surgery. I understand we don't have the squad to compete, but you know what else we don't have? The manager. The manager. We don't have the manager to compete. It goes both ways. You get the right manager, and then you change the squad. Because let's be honest, we've given this guy a lot of money. He's brought in the Ajax players he wanted, and we've backed him with a lot of money. It's not like he's not been given it. So for me, I agree with everything with what you're saying, Hector. I just disagree with the last part where we don't have I just don't think we have the manager. We don't have the manager. Why he left Newcastle Ashworth? How had the last say in most transfers, bro? I don't think Newcastle want to get rid of Ashworth. My love for the club is dying by the day. I'm telling you about you know what? I'm gonna add you in the GC. Don't worry. Look, this is depressing. I'm still gonna watch United, but in terms of optimism, I've got no expectation for like, bro. There's nothing. Next season is a write-off. It's a write-off next season. It's actually a write-off. I don't see us doing anything. People
Like,
say, "Oh, winning a Europa League," bro. Even that's not a guarantee.
like we
I
might
want to.
even finish bottom in our Europa League group now. Like if we can't do it against like Copenhagen and Galatasaray, then I have no hope that this manager is going to do the same thing, like do something different in the Europa League.
Bro, 100%, man. 100%. It's true. But yeah, man, look, Man United will be very busy in the transfer market. They're trying to look for a left back, to Debo, a CDM if Casemiro leaves, and they want a striker. Look, we'll see what the transfer window happens. We'll see what happens, and if they've made any if they've done any negotiations and finalized some deals. And big up to Alex for joining. I'm gonna end the show. 94 people here. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. And bro, we will be back in it. United. I don't know how long we're going to be in the mud. But bro, we just got to firm it as a fan base. We just have to own up. We have to own up to it. There's nothing we can do. We just have to wait it out. As the we don't have money story happens every summer. Yeah, but I kind of low key believe it, because if they did have money, then they would have sacked Ten Hag, innit? Because his compensation wouldn't have costed that much. It's only like 8 mil. Come on now. Maybe they don't have money. And look, we've not made any transfers yet. So I do think maybe I actually don't think we have money. Big up to Craig. Great show now, man. The credit goes to you lot, innit? The credit goes to you lot. 93 people here. They still stayed no matter what. I'm gonna do more streams in the future, yeah. And yeah,
next one coming up.
I'm gonna try do one maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow, just depending on what happens in the news. I'll hit you up though, Alex. I'll always, we've got a GC anyway. But Prince Prodigy, if you want to come on the show, look, anyone's invited in it on the show. Anyone's invited. Like for me, if you're Ten Hag in, I will still invite you. If you're Ten Hag out, you're more than welcome. Yeah.
No, we should do. No, I actually want to see a Ten Hag inner
on the show. Listen. I have a Ten Hag inner waiting. So guys, this will be an elite show. I have a Ten Hag inner. We used to go back and forth during the Oli days. He's gonna rattle me, but we just got to see what happens in it, because I think that's what people like. That's what people like. Different variations of ideas and different and having like a conversation like that. So I'm gonna get a Ten Hag inner. And I'll title it like Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out debate. And we'll just go from there, because, bro, the stuff that he's been saying, listen, I have to mentally prepare myself for that stream. But when it does happen, I'll let everyone know. But yeah, peace. Make sure you subscribe as well. And take care, everyone, yeah?
Yo.
And Ten Hag out. Ten Hag out. Ten Hag out. Ten Hag out.
Ten Hag out.